Hi everyone, I am Nature Guy X46, welcoming you to Nature Guy X46 Presents. We are sitting at 28 subscribers. I know it's not a whole lot, but thank you for that. Without you, I probably wouldn't be doing these videos. Anyway, today we are going to be discussing decomposers and why they're an important yet slightly gross part of the ecosystem. With that, I encourage you to comment, share, and give the video a like. And now that you've thought about that, I'm going to ask you to subscribe if you're not. Click that notification bell so you never miss another video. And now, let's jump into the topic for today. So, as I already said, we are discussing decomposers. And there are all different types of decomposers, and we're going to talk about some of them. But we really want to talk about what decomposers do. So a decomposer is going to break down something within the ecosystem. Usually it's dead. So whatever it is, they're going to break it down so that it can be shared within the community, within the ecosystem. And I came across a definition that I really like. And it basically goes like this. Decomposers have the ability to break down dead organisms into smaller particles. And that's what they do. They may have help along the way, but that's what they do. So decomposers have an incredible job as they're responsible for recycling nutrients through the ecosystem. They keep the circle of life moving by feeding on dead animals. They actually transform dead matter into nutrients. So a mushroom, which has the hyphae, which is what this is, and also mind my bad art, the shelf fungus that we sometimes see on trees is also breaking down that dead tissue. And they're breaking it down via their hyphae. Other decomposers include fly maggots and earthworms, which we'll talk a little bit later because they may be in another group of animals that we need to talk about today. So these guys, like I've already mentioned, they take on many different forms. And you've seen my video on the food web, so you might understand these terminologies or these words that I'm going to be using next. So producers are your plants, okay? Mind the purple plants. So that's grass, right? Purple grass, sure. Oh, you guys can't see that. So we have our producers, our plants. Whoops. That's not supposed to happen. Sorry. Okay, so we have our producers. They feed animals, which are consumers. Anyway, I'm not going to write out the whole word. You get the idea. And the consumers can actually eat other consumers, or they can eat plants. But there's a third branch of consumers that eat dead things. And that's what we're interested in today. Producers make energy from sunlight, minerals, water, carbon dioxide. Consumers get energy by eating plants or other consumers, while scavengers and decomposers eat the dead. Decomposers feed on dead matter and then free up a whole multitude of elements, compounds, and minerals. Living things need those items in order to survive. So we're going to you might have a dead, I don't know, whatever it is. We're going to say a snake. Sorry for my really bad drawing. Okay, so the snake is dead. Again, you guys can't see it. That is my dead snake. Now, it has, a lot of times if you come across a snake in the road, you'll have all types of bugs, from wasp to flies. There are such things as carrion beetles, which bury the dead, and then their larvae consume it. But you get the idea. Decomposers take on many forms, such as millipedes, bacteria, fungi, protozoa, earthworms, termites, other insects, bacteria, you name it. These decomposers, without them, dead things would just build up, 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 and up, and make the world a very unpleasant place to live. So there is another level to these guys, and these are the, I'm gonna mess up this name, detritivores. And these guys feed on the dead to gain sustenance. They feed on large parts of dead matter. Now, scavengers also play a role in this too, and they begin the process of decomposition by breaking the mass of the animal into much smaller pieces. And some examples of scavengers are spotted hyenas. In the ocean, believe it or not, great whites. And in the Arctic region, you may even find Arctic foxes and polar bears. Polar bears may feed on whale carcasses, which helps break it down. So we may cover some of these animals later, and certainly we'll be covering some more decomposers as time goes on. This is basically a real brief introduction. Hopefully that makes sense. If you have questions, put them in the comment section down below. And thank you for watching. Goodbye.